Hello, welcome to Gav's Drams. Two drams in front of me tonight, Springbank 10. What can we say about Springbank? Traditionally, for me, it's the way whisky should be made. From Campbelltown. Great whisky. The great thing about Springbank, it's a fabulous whisky, but they very much work on the quality of the whisky, not the amount of sales. Now, every time a Springbank comes out, it's sold out immediately, right away, so it's so sought after. This is a 10-year-old. Less than £45. What a whisky for less than £45. Now what I have is last year's batch. This came out last week, and you can see I've had a few drams out already to bring it down. I've been enjoying this through the year. It's one of the whiskies that I've opened all the time, and if somebody comes to my house that's never drunk whisky before, I'll give them that and I'll try and talk them through it. It's Springbank Campbelltown, 110 hours fermentation. What more can you say? It's just a great whisky. And at that price, the prices go up as they get older, but the 10-year-olds, it's great value for money. So let's have a look at them. So that's the old one, that's the new one. I think there's a little bit of difference in colour. I definitely do. I think the new one's a little bit darker, and last year is just a little bit lighter. 46%. Two great drams. So let's nose the new one. See what we've got. Poured these 10 minutes ago. I've not given them a lot of time. Shake. Beautiful, lovely flavours coming out it. Slightly sherried. A wee bit of marzipan. A little bit of peat, not a lot, but a little. Just nice. There's something there, I'm not sure what it is, but it's just a fresh, it's just fresh. A little bit sherried, a little bit of smoke. I'm not a great noser. A couple of things hit me. I can't go into the depth of whiskey some way some guys go into it, but that's what I'm getting with that one. The old one, which I've been thoroughly enjoying, and I see I've drunk a lot of it, I'm just getting into this one. That's a little bit lighter in the nose. That nose is more, I'm getting more out of that in the nose. I would say there's more bourbon in that. I don't know exactly how much bourbon and how much sherry cask is. I would think there's a wee bit more bourbon in that one. There's a little bit more bitterness, just softer and a little bit more bitterness. Let's get another shake. Again, Springbank funk, a little bit of peat. It's just some fresh, lovely fresh nose, a lot going on. Not much in it, I think. That nose is a wee bit more livelier. More happening in that nose. I still think there might be a wee bit more bourbon in that. So let's have a wee look and have a wee taste. Lovely mouthfeel, lovely texture. Bit of spirit, got to say, there is spirit in it. A light kick, the spirit's there, the spirit's definitely there in it. A little bit of spice. Nice warm whisky. Now it's changing. Now you're getting the fruit notes, orange notes, marmalade, lovely. There's a bitterness coming in at the end here. I describe it as a bitterness. When I say it's a bitterness, it draws the jaws a wee bit. You get that nice taste, and then as it goes, you just get that, just draws the jaws, and I like that in a whiskey. I really do. So that's a new one. Have a wee drink. This is the old one. This is the one that I've been thoroughly enjoying. That was, see, that's coming out again. Oh, they're different. They're definitely different. That's more citrusy. Again, that's drawn, but it depends on your taste. If you like a bitterness in a whiskey where it draws the jaws slightly, a wee sourness, there's more in that. So, 2 great drams. That one you get finished. I usually finish a whiskey before I open the other one, but because I got that, I wanted to do this. I wanted to put them head to head. So I had to drink some out of that to give it a chance, because I didn't want to put it together with it on the neck pour. I don't know. I'm really happy with the two of them. Let's go just a little bit of water. I say this every time. I like to put water in to bring a whiskey down. However, I don't know why, I don't know how, the amount of Springbanks I've ruined with putting water in them is a wee bit too much. So I put a wee bit in that. So let's see what happens with the water. Because after all, we are trying to taste them tonight. We're not sitting drinking them. We're actually doing it, well, we are drinking them, but you know what I mean. We're tasting them. We're looking for flavours. Okay, has the colours changed any? No, really, I still think that's a bit darker. Oh, nice bitterness. Now, that might be too much for a lot of people. It's 46%. There's a good teaspoonful of water in it. For me, that's perfect. I know what I like when I Springbank with water. I'm not going to put any more in it, but for me, that amount of water is just perfect. That makes it easier for me to drink. I think it. Oh, that just develops. That just changes. I think with a bit of water in it, you just take the edge, the kick off it. But what you do is get more flavours. So it depends on the individual what you're looking for. So it's definitely lighter. That's nicer. It's definitely nicer. I don't see that's bad. That just edges it for me. But again, I suppose once I finish that and get into that, I'll try it. Right, well, that's Springbank 10. Less than £45. Cost me £39. I'm in the Springbank Club. I recommend the Springbank Club. It's a membership for life. You pay your money, it's a life membership, and you get chance of the bottles. These will be sold out. Springbank is becoming more and more popular with people. It's a shame, because for me it's a drinking whiskey, and I know a lot of people, are buying this and selling it, which is really, really a shame. It's more and more difficult to get, and I think if you want to get it, you need to be in the club. So I would advise anybody to join the club. It's definitely worth the money. If you go into Cadenhead shop, you get well looked after, and you get told what's coming in. and it's the same as the Campbelltown shop. These guys really look after you. So that's us. I would say that edges it. So I'm going to toast you with this one. If you like Gav's Drams, press the bell, subscribe, say you like it, make a comment. It's coming on very slowly. I'm getting lots of views. Subscriptions is low. It doesn't cost you anything. I want to keep this going. I'm going to do quite a few this week. I've got a few up my sleeve to do, and I've got the Cadenhead's Independent Springbank 10 ordered, so I'm going to go get that this week. I don't want to put them head to head. It'll be really interesting to see what it's like, so I hope to do that next week sometime. That's a Springbank Independent bottle for Cadenhead's, and it's sold out. Don't know how many we've done. They're just great whiskies. They're great value for money. So stay safe, enjoy your dram. Great community, whiskies for sharing, but remember, it can be dangerous. So thank you very much for watching Gav Drams. Thank you very much. Good night.